Hello and welcome to the Pointless Distractions podcast. I'm your host, Kyle Draper. With me,
Graham Bergeron.
And Scott Westerman.
and looky, no Pat tonight. He bails on us 40 minutes before we record, after having us wait till 8 o'clock to record.
What, do you lose
he's why
power
we're
or
not-
something?
No, I'm a little steamed. I guess he's going to the airport for the 17th time this month. No, he said his wife has training in Los Angeles and has a flight at like 5 in the morning, so I don't know, he has to get up in like 8 hours to take her or something.
As much as she travels to the airport, I'm thinking that maybe his wife is an international assassin or something.
Possibly. I floated the idea that she's George Clooney in, what was the movie? I just said it. Up in the Air. She goes in person just to fire people.
She's got the black card. I can fly anywhere I want, anytime I want.
It's a good movie.
Never saw it. Big shock.
Oh, at least you knew what I was talking about. Like, what George Clooney movie?
Right.
I think it's bullshit. I'm gonna like Uber over there in the middle of the night and Pat's just gonna be like sleeping.
At least
You
you
told me
guys
like three different times you had to get up. That's why I don't believe it.
Oh, geez.
Usually when your story's that involved, it's bullshit.
See, he's covered for it because she's an international assassin.
Yeah. Do you ever see that show back in the day on FX, The Americans, from like 10 years ago? It was these two Russian spies that were married and had been in the U.S. since the 60s, but it took place in the 80s, and they were travel agents, so they could explain why they were gone constantly. Maybe that's what Pat's doing, and we're
It could be.
gonna get
We're
rubbed
funding the
out.
global intifada.
So how
So
did
the hot sauce is just a cover-up?
Yeah, there is no office. It's allegedly next door to me, and I've never actually seen him in that area.
See, hot sauce is a code word for painting the walls red.
It's like, Pat, what do you specialize in? He's like, wet works.
Hot sauce. Hotter the better. Get some jalapeno going there.
That bastard.
Son of a bitch.
So snow.
Yeah,
I was going to say, at least you can get to the airport. Jeez.
That's another reason I'm gonna look. All flights are canceled. Like bullshit. I'm calling them.
Yeah, for those of you unaware, this is the week of Snowpocalypse 2026.
Snowmageddon.
Snowmageddon, yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. We obviously here in Ohio, a little bit west of you guys, hit us before it hit you. I don't know how much you got. We got well over a foot of snow. Although I don't know how the weather people actually measure the snowfall and stuff, because they're like, oh yeah, okay, we're gonna get up to 12 inches and whatever. It's like, go out there at 9:30 in the morning, we stick a ruler in the ground. We already have 10 inches, and then it snows for another 6 to 8 hours for the rest of the day. And then they're just like, oh, we're up to 12 inches now. Like, no, or 10.9 inches. I think they said at one point. It's like, we just had 10 6 hours ago. Now we're whatever. But I think our final tally came in at like 13 inches or something stupid like that.
I don't think we quite got that much. I mean, it was real tough to tell here because there was so much wind. Yeah. So like last night I went out and snowblowed for the first time, and there was probably like 6 to 8 inches on the ground. But then this morning when I woke up, there was probably closer to like 8 to 10 inches. But the snow on our driveway was equal to the snow on our neighbor's driveway, who had not done anything yet. So I think the wind was just pushing everything around. So it's like impossible to tell how much we actually got. I would say probably close to a foot.
Yeah, we had a couple little drifts, but we just went to like the flattest spot we saw on the patio, and that's where we stuck our ruler. And it was 10 inches at 9:30 in the morning. And like I said, then it snowed the rest of the day. So I don't know. But it was a lot. Yeah. It's funny watching the dog go out because he's about, he's a little guy. He's maybe 15 inches tall, I would say. So when he goes out in the snow, the first time he stepped off the porch, he's like, oh, nope. He like disappeared down, freaked out. He was hopping all over the place. It was hilarious. Finally took off, and then he started like going through the snow. It looked like a little submarine or something. Like, what are you doing, dude? He was like, this is cold. Screw this. He finally realized he could go under the tree where there was less snow, and that's where he could poop. So that was wonderful.
Yeah, I love the weather guy says it's not going to start till 3 o'clock. So like my work is like, yeah, we're just going to close early because, the Patriots game, it's going to be a ton of takeout. So, I call before I leave. I have to be there at 10:30, so I called at like 9:30 before I showered. And my boss is like, no, we're open. I'm like, all right, no snow. On the way in, the snow started. I'm like, what the fuck? It was supposed to be 4 more hours. I get a call from him. He's like, hey, you almost here? I'm like, yeah. I'm like 5 minutes away. What's up? He's like, oh, well, we're not going to open, but if you're already almost here and you want to like work for a couple hours and like we can just clean some stuff, I'm like, he's like, and I'll give you a ride home. And Jen's like, whatever you want to do, as long as I don't have to drive back out. I'm like, yeah, I'll come in. Get there, clock in for about 5 minutes, and I was like, dude, I don't want to do anything. You want to just like drink some beers? He's like, all right. We just sat in the bar for 2 hours, talked about movies. I drank like 5 beers.
Nice.
It's all like 11 in the morning, and then he's like, all right, we should probably get you back.
Try to get you back.
Yeah. So that was my my whole work day.
Nice. Yeah, unfortunately, I work from home, so I still got to work from home today. That sucked. But kids are off school yesterday or today. Kids are going to be off school tomorrow. Probably going to be a third day after that. We don't know, but yeah, it's been nuts. Haven't seen a snowplow come through our neighborhood yet, so it's just piled up out there.
So you can't even go anywhere if you want to.
Probably not. Might be able to get out in Heidi's SUV, but I don't think my little car is going to be able to go anywhere.
Yeah, I'm looking out the window now, and the people that didn't move, even though it's no parking, like I don't know how the hell they're gonna get out.
They're gonna have to dig.
We're actually at, I don't know how you guys do it up there, but Ohio, they have level 1, 2, 3 snow emergencies. And 1 is basically, don't drive if you don't have to. Level 2 is, you can drive, but be careful. And level 3 is like, don't go on the roads. Emergency personnel only. You will be arrested. Like, oh, okay. So we've been at level 3 for the last couple of days, and like basically the entire state's been at level 3, which is, I think this is the first time it's ever happened. It's crazy.
So the only thing open would be like the hospital. I'm assuming like there's not even, but a gas station's got to be open, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I haven't been out, so but, that's funny because
then you go to the gas station. It's like, why are you on the road, dick? Unless you're like a cop or something,
right? It's like they show the traffic cams and stuff, and there's some truckers that are still stuck out there, just like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna push through, but there's like no traffic out. It's kind of crazy, and it's like I keep getting these little ads popping up on my phone for, hey, we have this great special today, at like Jersey Mike's or something. Like, oh, that sounds kind of good. Too bad I can't go, or too bad you won't. Nobody's gonna freaking deliver it. Like, shoot.
Oh no, we don't have anything like that up here. Like if you're out in the snow after all this, like something happens to you, they're gonna stop you and they'll be like, "Your boss made you work, huh?"
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was still like DoorDash and shit going around.
Yeah, that's generally what a level 2 is yeah, well, you're out, you're allowed to be out, but why are you out? And level 3 is like, why are you out? We're going to arrest you. Go away.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever been a snowstorm that I've lived through that they told you that you like straight up cannot go outside or like cannot drive.
Did even our old pizza place like ever close for snow? Wasn't that like the one rule? And like if you tried to yourself call out, like if you were cooking there or something, they're like, no, we'll send someone to get you. It's fine. You can't, but you're coming in.
Get in here, wage slave.
Yeah, pretty much. Like there were so many times where I like fought with management to be like, it is unsafe for us to be open today. The first time that we ever closed in a snowstorm was because we lost power. We lost power at like 8 o'clock at night, and they were like, all right, I guess we'll close. And I'm like,
I guess we'll close now.
Everything's running off gas. You can still see, right?
Oh my god.
Oh, we like the entire staff ended up like sleeping at one of the other cooks' houses because their house was within walking distance.
Oh god, I'd still be like, I'm going home. Sorry, I'll figure it out.
Wow. That's crazy. We used to get a lot of snow back when I was little. At least it felt that way. I don't know. But over the last, I think they said we haven't really had a snowstorm this big in like 10 years. And it feels like it's been more like 15 that I remember one. Because I remember it was before Heidi and I got married, and it was at my old apartment. And it was just, okay, we got snowed in. I guess I can walk up to the gas station and see what kind of food they got. It's like, I think we needed to get eggs or something. It was crazy. And it was just nuts. Where you take like 20 steps and you're tired because everything is a big high step into it, 2 feet of snow. It's like, it's a pain in the ass walking like that. But yeah, it's been a while since I've seen snow like this. It's kind of funny. Usually they say there's going to be a big snowstorm and then we get like, 2 inches and that's that.
Oh, yeah, we usually get one a year, I'd say. I think it was the funniest because this storm was so like nationwide and so much of the nation was panicking that like people up here started panicking for no reason. And it's like we have storms like this yearly, and people were like panic buying things, and it's like,
well, when have you ever been like locked down in your house and you didn't have freaking food because it's like snowing and you weren't prepared? Like these people that go out and buy all this bread and shit. Like I don't get it.
Toilet paper.
I went to the store the night before. And I mean, it was it was like 8:30 at night, so I guess that's why. But like, there was no shortage of anything. Also, it was like Hannaford, which around here is way more expensive than the other stores. So most people were probably getting all their shit at Walmart.
Right.
But Jen was like, "No, we're going here, and then we're going home." I was like, "That's fair."
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, my only concern was that
cheeses real quick. What were we saying, Graham?
My only concern was that we like might lose power. Other than that, like, I don't know if I've lived through a storm that was bad enough that it was even, like, conceivable to run out of food.
We had I don't know, but the old blizzard of, I guess it was 78 or 79
Swear to
was
God,
the
I
big
had
one.
written down somewhere, ask Scott about if he knows about the blizzard of whatever and if that affected you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
We were
always just
living
think
out.
that's a Boston thing.
Oh, no, that was, I think that was nationwide because it was freaking ridiculous. It was funny because we lived out on the farm. We didn't have. I don't think we had our wood burning stove at the time. I believe we got it the next year in response to this blizzard. So we didn't really have. I think we just had. Do we have heating oil or something? Or it might have been a lot of electricity. I don't remember, but we had to go down to stay with our neighbors who were only about a maybe half a mile down the road. And so he's like, all right, you guys are going to come down and stay the week with us, whatever. Cool. My little sisters had just been born. So they would have been, well, they were born in September of 77. So they would have been real young. They were only like 4 months old, I think. And they were all wrapped up. They looked like freaking just bundles of blankets, basically. And so
Lock the
first,
horses in the barn, they're freezing.
yeah. Oh, we lost a few cats that year. Yeah, we found some cat sickles when we got back
Dad,
after
stop
everything
welding.
thawed.
We're gonna die.
But the neighbor came down. First, he tried driving, I think, his pickup truck, and it got stuck in the snow. So he walked back, and he got his other truck, and it got stuck in the snow. I know. First he brought the car. He brought the car down, and it got stuck in the snow. So he went back, got his pickup truck. Pickup truck got stuck in the snow. Came down, went back home, got his tractor, drove that down just so he could guide us back down. And so we ended up walking down to his house as following him in the snow in the tractor. And it was funny because my brother and my brother's 4 years older than I would have been, let's see, I would have been 7, I guess. So yeah, I would have been 7. He would have been 11. And he just takes off like do 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 do, or maybe he was 6, 10, whatever. But my mom was just yelling at us the whole time because she and my stepdad were carrying the twins, and then my sister was walking with them, and my brother and I just kind of basically took off because we're the boys. We're going to go take care of this on our own. And we just basically, once you got about 20 feet ahead, you couldn't see anything because the wind and the
Like
snow was
Scott's
so
like, I
bad.
forgot my Migos. I gotta go
Yeah.
back.
So yeah, we ended up walking down to there. Like I said, I think it was only about a half mile walk, but it was bad. You couldn't see crap in front of you. We stayed down there. We were stayed at their house for at least a week. I'm thinking, and basically because they had a wood burning stove is why we got to stay down there, because we actually got to stay warm. And
Was
then
the power out the whole time?
oh yeah, power's out the whole
Fuck
time.
did you do, especially as a kid? I mean, well, it was the 70s. You're already prepared for that.
Yeah, and wasn't much to do anyway. Had a couple toys and did a lot of snowball fights and that kind of stuff. But yeah, that was crazy. Once that was all over, then we
Sorry, kids, you can't
bought a
watch
wood
the
burning
Barrel Burner
stove for
show.
Worst storm I can think of that I was alive for is I think it was like 2004, 2005. We had like a ridiculous ice storm in southern New Hampshire, and I woke up.
2008.
No, I was in like high school when this happened, but we woke up to like 2 inches of ice on everything. And
That's
to
fun.
tell you how little New England really cares about these things, there was 2 inches of ice on everything, and we still had to listen to the radio to see if we had school because the power was out. For like, I
Yep.
think we had no power for close to 48 hours, and that's the worst that I've ever experienced.
Worst was I was thinking it was that same storm, but it couldn't be because I remember exactly what we were doing when the power went out. Dark Knight Returns had just come out like on Blu-ray, and we were like watching that. And Pat had never seen it. We're all in my room in Goffstown, and we were up to like I think it was the scene where fuck it doesn't matter. It was the scene where they're in the stock exchange. Anyway, outside the transformer was like outside the window, pretty much on the pole. That thing exploded, just flash of light outside. Like, what the? Power was out for the next 7 days. We were literally like the last people in the area to get it back because we were just down this dirt road in Goffstown, which is
Wait, when was this?
whenever Dark Knight Rises came out on Blu-ray.
I mean, that had to
Not
be
Rises, that
what,
Returns.
like 2012. That might have been the storm that I was talking about that I had to work and we didn't close until we lost power. Because that was
Like I
probably
stayed with a
around
buddy
like
for a few days. Like Pat was like, "No, you got to stay at the house and make sure the pipes don't freeze." I'm like, "What? And you're just gonna leave?" I'm like, "Fuck that."
Fuck that.
I literally just sat there with tea lights. That's all I had for lighting.
Oh
and
my gosh.
could listen to the local rock station. It was horrible. Yeah,
Yeah,
luckily
we
I
had
had a
that.
buddy I stayed with.
Our first apartment when Heidi and I first got married, we had a transformer explode at a substation, just like a block away from our house too. That was freaking loud. It's like we thought a bomb went off. Like, what is going on out there? And we go out and all we saw was like it was just like sparkling that blue again. It's just like,
oh Jesus, like Dad.
it's like, yeah, Dad, is that you? It was crazy. That was neat. Power was out, in that neighborhood for a little while, but that was an easy fix. It was just a transformer.
It was like Chernobyl, where the blue light's going up to the sky. What's that?
Yeah, what's that?
Why do I
Can't
taste
be good.
metal? Yeah, I do remember. It's all over like TikTok now, and because everyone's like 30s and 40s, but like now you just go online, see the schools are closed, but back then having to get up at like 6 in the morning and watching the little thing on the bottom of the TV.
Yep.
I'd always be every school,
that was a thing
but
until like I don't think I was in school when we had online school closings. So that was like a 2010s thing.
Was it?
Oh wow.
Well, yeah, I graduated in 07 and I still had to get up early to watch the fucking scrolling thing at the bottom of this.
Yeah, I just remember if your school wasn't on there by 8, you just had to go. So we'd all get up early instead of like sleeping in for that little bit of time. If you did have to go in, it was like, no, we got to know the second so we can start partying and get ready to go outside and have fun.
And somebody distract you and you turn away and you miss it. Now you gotta wait.
Yeah, our school district was notorious for never closing. I'd sit there for like 15 minutes while every other school and district in the state was closed, and then maybe we'd have like a 90-minute delay.
Yeah. Oh, we got a 2-hour delay. Thanks.
I used to love those though. It's better than nothing.
It is not better than nothing because you still have to go out and. Well, I walked to school at that point, so I still had to walk to school in the fucking
when I'm
snow.
10, it's like I had to get the snowblower out. Like it's just, hey, Dad, bring me to school. No, I had told you guys when I think I was in 5th grade, down in VA, there was a snowstorm. Like if it was here, it'd be nothing, but it was probably like a foot, and they're just not prepared for that amount down there.
Right.
We were out of school for an entire week, and it was like glorious. Of course, until the end of the year, a whole week until the end of the year, we had to make that up.
Yeah, I have a cousin who lives down in, I think he's living in Georgia at the time, and I got a text from him one day, and it was, we got 2 inches of snow and I haven't been to school in 3 days. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, they don't lose their mind. Yes, it does snow in Virginia every year, but like a foot is a lot.
His town didn't have like snow plows or anything.
Yeah.
So like I get it. They don't have the like agriculture to deal with it, but I just thought it was funny. It was like 2 inches.
Those rednecks don't know what real snow is.
Like I just shoveled 6 inches off my snow and I'm driving to work.
Do you guys ever have like snowball fights with like the other neighborhood kids and do like one side of the street versus the other or anything like that?
No, but I didn't have enough kids.
I'm not talking about like a 10 versus 10. I'm just talking about like 3-on-3 or...
No, it was like, it was me and my best friend lived across the street from me, and then there were no kids for like a while. So it was always just the two of us. But we did do that, like us against each other a few times.
No, I remember in Manchester, our next door neighbor, like in his 2 kids, like the dad got involved. He was like 40 at the time. Like, thank God this guy's on our side against these 4 kids across the street. And I would keep taking fucking shovelfuls of like the black like snow on the side of the road with the gravel and shit in it, and doing like a catapult and just whipping these kids. I was probably like 13 at the time, and some of these kids were like 10.
No, wow. Our big thing with me and my friend is my dad had a friend that had a snowplow, so we always had our driveway plowed instead of like shoveled. So we would just have these big, huge mounds of snow.
Yeah.
So we would just every snowstorm we would make like the craziest snow forts. Like we dig them into the mounds of snow. We got pretty good at the end. We had like snow coolers built into the walls. So we'd like bring out drinks and stuff and just chill out.
What do you mean at the end of the season? Or like grandma's still doing it at like 20, like taking out?
It means like last week.
Yeah.
We probably stopped doing it when we were like, let's see, I went to high school.
Graham's building one now as his kids just look out the window like all pissed. No, stay inside.
I don't know. We were probably like 13, 14 the last time we did it.
I always wondered, did we actually get more snow back in the, like if I'm talking about like late 80s, early 90s, I'm like, when I was a kid, it would be so much, but I also wasn't 6'3" when I was a kid, so.
Right.
Because I remember doing, having whole mounds and you could, pretty much do like a tunnel system through it if you wanted to.
Yeah, we used to do that. We used to get some really good snow drifts out on the farm, and we just dig it through them, man. We'd have tunnels going through. sometimes you'd have a drop in at the top, but then tunnels going out. Other times it'd just be, straight through or whatever. But yeah, man,
I remember
crazy.
I had a teacher in elementary school once, and I never know if the story was true, but she had said how like some neighborhood kids when she was a kid, which was probably like early 80s, were like tunneling through snow and didn't realize they were like going out into the road and got like snow plowed and killed.
What?
It's like, yeah.
That sounds like an urban legend.
I never looked it up. It wasn't enough details. You just got a tunneling system like The Great Escape, and you're just not going up to check where you're at.
Oh no!
You got another 50 yards to the wire.
They pop up in a guard
That was
check.
the thing when we made tunnels and stuff as a kid. Our parents always told us that we had to make them like less than the length of our bodies because they were like, if they're too long and you're inside them and they collapse, you will die. I'm like, okay.
Graham's got a whole like Vietnamese tunnel system going.
Right.
Trapdoors.
We had to get the drinks into the ice coolers.
How long were you out there? You're just drinking shit. I'd be like, all right, it's done. It's getting cold. I'm gonna go inside now.
We were out there for like whole days.
Better lock the door on them. Here's a
Graham's
sandwich
feral
for
again.
your ice chest.
What was I gonna do inside?
I don't know. Play video games.
No, our parents were home. They had the TV.
Yeah, they got control of that. There's no DVR. There's no multiple TVs. You watch what mom and dad want to watch, aka what mom wants to watch.
I still have flashbacks of going to school early in the morning, and it was always the the Today Show.
Oh, jeez.
And it's like, isn't it still the same people on it, like Katie Couric and shit? And I'm talking about like early 90s. There's always this ad for cotton, so whenever I've ever heard that, the touch the feel of cotton, like it just reminds me of going to elementary school because I just like hated going to school. Like, who actually wanted to go? Well, some people.
Nerds.
All right. Did either of you guys watch the trailer for the new He-Man movie?
Sure did.
Yeah.
What are
I said it to you, dickhead. You know that, didn't I?
I know. I was working. How are we feeling?
I could care
How are you
less.
feeling?
If that was on Netflix, I wouldn't watch it for like day one for free. So
Wow.
I think it's funny that for like a couple days, every article I saw about it was first look at Jared Leto's Skeletor, and I'm like, that is clearly not Jared Leto. Like, that is a CGI creation that he is voicing. He probably did not do the motion capture for. And it's like, how can you call that Jared Leto's Skeletor? It's like, that's what he looks like in the movie.
well, it's Vin Diesel's Groot, so that's obnoxious.
Yeah, but I don't even remember him being
First look
referred
at Vin
to
Diesel's Groot.
as Vin Diesel's Groot.
No.
He got top billing.
Bradley Cooper as Rocket Raccoon.
Oh, shit.
That's the only
Game
thing
changer.
it's the only thing that I hate about this movie is Jared Leto's Skeletor.
Has a stank all over it. Jared Leto stank. I thought it actually looked kind of fun. It's like when it started off, I was like, oh, here we go again. We're in the real world. Yay. Oh, he's going to discover himself. But yeah, once they actually started showing the Eternia stuff, I was like, this actually looks kind of fun.
I think it looks fun. I don't like the real world stuff.
Nah.
I think it
like
takes
that.
away from like He-Man's character. The whole like he was taken from his land at birth and hidden away in the human world.
Did that ever happen in the cartoon or any comic, anything?
No, well the thing that
I'm gonna base it on the Dolph Lundgren movie.
The thing that I find interesting about He-Man as a character is, he's the Prince of Eternia, and Prince Adam as a character is someone who has like no expectations of them. Like, he is a prince, he wants for nothing, and he has
spoiled brat. Yeah.
Well,
but he's a good guy.
He has the capacity to be a spoiled brat. Like, he has like no one expects anything of him, and he chooses to be He-Man. Like, that's what I find interesting about him as a character. Like, he doesn't need to be He-Man. He has guards that will protect the land for him. Like, he chooses to be He-Man because he's a good person.
Yeah, when I really I barely dipped a toe into the Masters of the Universe stuff, but I did have a couple figures, and when they came out, I had Man-at-Arms and Skeletor were the only two I ever got. And it's like they had the little mini comics that came with them, and those things were sweet. It was more like a storybook, not as much as a comic, really. Words and pictures. But it was just kind of, the background was really vague, and it was just like He-Man was like this wandering barbarian hero guy who would like, show up, and they'd call on him when they needed help against, Skeletor's doing something dastardly with Castle Grayskull and all this. And it was just like, all right, this is really cool. It's just like this dark magic world with like barbarians and wizards and all kinds of crazy stuff. And then the cartoon came out, and it became Prince Adam and Orko and all this other stuff. And it was like, and then gradually, there's actually a collection of all the mini comics that Dark Horse put out actually a couple years ago, or a few years ago. I guess probably been like 10 years ago now. And it's funny to watch the shift in tone, because you can tell like the initial comics when they came out with the figures were just real dark and, crazy and all this kind of stuff. And then it's like by the time the cartoon came out, it's like, and now it's Prince Adam and he's going to come save the kingdom. And it's just like, what? It was like, all right. So there was a big tonal shift, but it was, it still worked pretty well. There's some of those little mini comics are actually pretty cool.
I mean, that's the same thing with like the Joe comic and the cartoon. I mean, people aren't dying in the cartoon.
Yeah.
Like there was no Vietnam flashbacks of your buddies getting murdered.
Yeah. Well, I think at that point the cartoon had been out, but I mean, Hama famously said he never watched the cartoon because he didn't want to see anybody else's interpretation of it. Plus, he's like, I'm a man. I don't care about them stupid kids' cartoon. Why do I don't watch that? But yeah.
I mean, if we're being so real, the He-Man as a franchise is really carried by Skeletor as a character.
Gotta have a cool bad guy.
Like, Skeletor does a lot of heavy lifting for that franchise.
Yeah. Well, especially in the cartoon. I mean, he's like the evil genius and the comedy and everything.
Man. If you're going to name any two characters besides He-Man. Oh, I know, the skeleton guy.
I mean, I would say that Skeletor is arguably, like, more popular as a character than He-Man.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I didn't think he was anything special, like, as a kid. And Pat had all the toys. I was aware of it, but too young to, like, know the storyline. But I wasn't like, Skeletor, that zany bastard. Because, like, Pat had all of that shit.
Well, he wasn't a zany bastard until the cartoon came out.
But, I didn't read the comics, though. I only knew him from the cartoon, and I was just...
Well, there weren't really comics either. It was just those little mini comics that came packed with the figures.
Like,
there was later a DC comic, I think, that was like a 3-issue miniseries or something, and I think Star Comics got it when Marvel started doing them.
I meant, like, as a kid, I knew Cobra Commander was, like, an incompetent fool, like...
But he wasn't meant to be. I love it when you read his file card and stuff. It's like, oh well. But yeah, Skeletor. I think Skeletor's gotten on. He's taken on more like a second life just in the freaking meme world now lately. Like all his little remember. He says something absolutely horrible and then runs away until next time.
Remember the Will Wheaton project? He had a show for like not even a full season, but it would always just cut to like a Skeletor segment.
Is that where that started?
I don't know if it started there, but it was always on there. And he always had the dude who played Hodor because that was like, right in the middle of that being... The show was fucking rough.
Yeah.
But you wanted it to be better, obviously, because it was just nerd shit, but...
That's funny. Oh, good old
Shut
Skeletor.
up, Wesley.
Shut up, Wesley. Oh, boy. Good time. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I will not go see the He-Man movie, or the Masters of the Universe movie in the theater, but I might catch it on streaming sometime.
Yeah, it's going to be a great streaming movie.
It looks fun. I saw there was the big controversy because they're like, when they had him, it's like Adam, whatever his last name was, and it said he, him, they had his pronouns. It's like, okay, that's actually funny.
It's a good joke. Like
it's a really good joke.
Outside of any controversies, like it is a good joke for this political climate. That's a fantastic
joke for that movie.
That he is
specifically
He-Man.
for He-Man. That's awesome. I was like, kudos. I applaud you. Good job. That was a good joke. Of course, people are going to get the panties.
Your buddy fucking loved it. He's like,
I'm sure. Surprisingly, I didn't hear anything. Surprisingly,
there are
really
people that are unironically like, they gave He-Man pronouns. It's like, oh, really? They gave He-Man pronouns?
This live action movie of a kid's fucking cartoon from 40 years ago? No.
Wait until you find out about She-Ra.
Yeah.
She's not a she-male, is she?
That's he, she.
I know.
Oh, yeah. That's funny, though. I was like, okay.
Suppose they haven't revamped her. They might have, due to my ignorance, but what was it? Gem in the... What was it?
Gem in the holograms?
Gem in the holograms.
I thought that they did.
They had a brief... I know they had a comic a few years ago, but I don't know if they...
I thought...
Did
hold
a new
on one
series?
second, because I thought they had...
Maybe there was a movie.
Terrible...
Yeah, that's sounding familiar now. Oh.
Yeah, they remade it as a movie in 2015.
Okay.
I don't know how many people like I could see like young like boys remembering shit from the 80s, but like my sister was in a gym, but I couldn't imagine her be like, "Oh my God, they made a movie all these years later."
Well,
I'm gonna take
it
my
was
kids to
apparently
see
very
it.
bad also.
Huh?
It was
Oh
very
my God,
bad.
that was 10 years ago?
Yeah. 11 almost.
Yeah.
Was it better than the Josie and the Pussycats movie?
Oh, that might
I,
be what
d-
I was thinking
I
too.
don't know. I can't say that I watched either.
Right. I'm not a 8-year-old girl, so no, I did not watch either.
Hey, I used to read Archie as a kid, and she'd pop up in some of the non-Josie spinoffs.
Josie.
Riverdale would have blown my mind as a young boy.
Or Afterlife with Archie.
Wait, it's not just about them eating milkshakes at the fucking diner.
Oh, they're eating milkshakes. All right.
They should bring back. They should do what is it, Sectars?
Yeah.
That'd be a good one, just to be like, we're doing a Sectar movie, just so
People
90%
are like, what?
of the people go, who?
Giant bugs? Like, what?
I'm saying what?
Jared Leto's gonna be in it. Graham's like, sold. What is it?
No, I was just about to say that
Okay.
I'm so torn because I want to support the Masters of the Universe movie because I like Skeletor so much as a character, but I really don't want to support any project that has Jared Leto in it.
Oh, boy.
It's sad because I'm pretty sure this is the last thing that he made before Tron Ares came out, and the studios decided that, like, oh, maybe we should stop putting him in stuff that we want to sell.
We should probably stop putting him in things we want to be successful and
Like,
people
no
to
one
like.
sees movies with him in it. Although, I still love that the internet convinced Sony to release Morbius a second time in theaters, and then no one still went to see it. Like, it made less money. They're like, we're gonna create this meme, and we're gonna convince the studio that we want this movie back in theaters, and then they put it back in theaters, and everyone's like, yeah, no, we don't want to watch it. We just want to
No, we
see
still
you
don't want
do
to see
it.
it. We just want to see you waste money doing it. Oh, man. What a cluster. I still haven't seen that movie.
It is bad. Like, the
I don't
only
think I've
person
ever-
in the movie that looks like they're having any fun is Matt Smith.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He looks like he has fun in everything he does, though. Well, man, there's just so many movies. It's so funny, like all these movies come and it's like, oh, watch that when it comes on streaming, and then it's like comes out on streaming. I'm like, I got something better to do with my 2 hours. Like,
I would say this year, but last year was, I feel like, just such a shitty year with all these movies that are supposed to be great, and I can't even think of one great movie from last year. Like Weapons was supposed to be like freaking like that's right up my alley, and I'm just like, okay, it's just all right.
Oh, I did finally watch the first half of Sinners on an airplane, and then I forgot to go back and watch the end.
Oh, so did you at least get to a vampire? Because
The vampires had just shown up and were knocking on the door.
I've
like,
seen is,
"Hey,
and we shut it off when the vampires showed up.
Yeah.
Because they didn't know already.
I'm sorry, are
Yeah,
you
it was,
talking about the most Oscar nomination movie of all time?
Yes, we sure are.
Was it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
got
it broke
16
the record
nominations.
by like 2 nominations.
You're kidding. Oh, my
Yeah, it was
gosh.
nominated
Wow.
for like
Anything it could be fucking up for.
It must have been.
Yeah, it's
okay.
like-
Again, it was. I mean, what I saw, I only watched the first half, but it was really good. I love the characters and stuff were really well built up, and the setting was building up, and everything they were going through, they were just building it up and building it up and building it up, and it's like, all right, I like these guys. These guys are cool, and then it's like, and then the first 2 little creepy vampires showed up, and we were getting ready to land. I was like, damn it.
I was very surprised that they did not nominate Michael B. Jordan twice.
Right.
He is
He was
nominated
excellent in
for
both
playing
roles.
Smoke. He is nominated for playing Stack. I don't know. I think that whole thing was like a publicity stunt to get people invested in the Oscars again. Because it's like, oh, everyone loves this movie, so let's nominate it for everything.
But that's never happened before. Usually the movie people like, they're like, we're not going to nominate it just to snub you because we're no better. We're the Academy and we're snobs. So
But like some of the things it was nominated for, I just like visual effects. Really,
like
There's a couple
design, I'll give you
effects
that.
heavy
Yeah.
scenes in that. Like
Costuming, I'll give you that. Okay.
I think it was nominated for like hair and makeup. And I'm sorry, I love the movie.
all right, give me a 1920s haircut. Brilliant.
I love the movie. Everyone in that movie looks disgusting because it's from the 1920s. Like it looks like no one has styled their hair in a week. So I don't know. I don't think it should have been nominated for as much as it was, but
I was just thinking that
Isn't
yesterday.
the
I
one
was like,
white
I need
girl
to
in it
watch
not
this.
actually white, which is kind of weird because she's like white, right?
What? Who?
I forget the actress, the one white girl in the movie.
Oh,
What's
Haley
her?
Steinfeld.
Yes.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she is white, but just like in the movie, I think she has like a black grandparent. Like I think her heritage in the movie is like accurate to what it is in real life.
Oh, really?
Well, Scott, you haven't seen the movie all the way, but
Nope.
I don't know if you're ever going to finish it. But one of the major comparisons and complaints is I said this right away, and then I was like, "There's got to be other people thinking this clearly online." And
From
this is
dusk till
like
dawn.
every other, yes. It's just like it's not just me, right? Like I'm
Well, I
remembering.
mean, is the only comparison that it's a movie not about vampires until vampires show up?
No, it's about like the two brothers, like fucking George Clooney and what's his name. They run into. I mean, I don't know who Harvey Keitel would be in that.
Yeah.
But like, what do? They abduct that family, right? With
Yeah, George
Julia
Clooney and Quentin Tarantino take the family
Into
hostage
Mexico.
because they just like robbed
something.
a bank or something.
Yeah.
And
I know the last half of that movie way more.
yeah, they like take them hostage to get them across the border or something, and then they stop for dinner at a vampire bar.
Oops.
Something about the ending where it's just the two of them left, and then the vampire and blah blah blah.
I don't know. I mean, surface level, yeah, there's similarities, but
I don't know if we
Like I
were
said,
like
I've only
seriously
seen-
writing a movie and like we were all screenwriters and Graham wrote that. I'd be like, Graham, that's a good movie, but they're all gonna say this is from Dusk Till Dawn, and we'd scrap it because
Right.
like we're gonna get sued or something.
Well, that's why when you actually see something original come along, you're like, "What? This is amazing!" But it's so hard to come up with an original idea that's not derivative of something else these days.
Well, if you look at
In
the
some little way.
director's influences, at least according to the Wikipedia page, yeah, he did say from Dusk Till Dawn, but he also said, once again, bringing up Salem's Lot, like every vampire movie was on that list. So
Yeah. Well, yeah. It is a vampire movie.
I tried to watch. I'm gonna go back to it, but was it One Battle After Another? The Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, yeah.
one?
Oh, that was the movie with the second most Oscar nominations this year.
Was it?
I only got
think-
20 minutes into it, so I can't really talk about that one yet.
I think it was nominated for like 13.
Dang, that's still a lot.
I'm calling it now, even though I've never seen it. Sean Penn's gonna, if he's up for something, which I'm assuming, he's gonna win it.
He was nominated for Best Supporting.
Yeah, I can just already tell he's gonna win it.
Really?
What is it?
So
What do we
the-
got for Best Pictures this year? Does anyone have that pulled up?
I don't. I know like half of them, but the only thing that, again, if they're going for like the Sinners sweep, is Delroy Lindo was also nominated for Best Supporting Actor. And you know that the Academy likes to do this. They like to give aging actors the Oscar as like a Lifetime Achievement Award type thing, so...
Yeah.
Isn't he an emerging artist? Did you see that thing the other day?
What?
Was there some like interview where someone called him like an emerging artist? He's like, what? And I'm thinking like, dude, the first movie I saw him in was like Cider House Rules in 1998 or something, and he's definitely been in stuff way longer than that. But he was like, excuse me? And he's like, I've been in movies, 40, 50 years or something.
Oh, that's
he was
funny.
a detective in Gone in 60 Seconds. I love the ending of that movie because he's this detective trying to catch these car thieves. He finally has Nicolas Cage dead to rights, and he's like, I'm gonna let you go. I know you stole 50 cars in one night, but you
Brother's
did it
love
to
is
save your
brother's
brother.
That's what he said, remember?
Yeah.
Brother's love is...
It's a brother's love.
Well, didn't he save him from getting killed too?
Yeah, minor
I
details.
don't know. Let's do for a rewatch.
I love that movie.
Yeah, you mentioned that before. It's one of your favorites.
I knew he was going to go to it when he said Delroy Lindo. I was just waiting. Like, how many movies did he name?
I don't know. When are the Oscars this year?
I don't know.
Man,
we
I
should,
watched
we
the
should go
Oscars
through
in
and,
years.
and try to pick winners and see who's
Ooh.
closest.
Well, give me at least the best picture category. Like, I want to know what I've actually seen and or heard of. Like,
All right, hold on.
Right.
make bets on shit. I don't even know what it is.
Ooh, a whole bunch of stuff I've never heard of. Wow. Oh, F1, I've heard of that. Frankenstein, I heard of that. Sinners, I heard of that. One bad.
Okay, I saw Frankenstein. I already said it on here. That movie was mediocre.
All right, best picture is Begonia,
I don't know what
F1,
that is. But...
Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams.
I'm going to call it right now. It's going to be that Hamnet movie.
The hell is Hamnet?
It's the Hamlet spinoff, some Shakespeare period piece.
With
From what I
pigs or something?
understand.
Sure.
Yeah, I could see it.
I have no freaking clue.
This isn't like insider info I have here. I'm just guessing, but that sounds right.
Gonna go with Marty Supreme. I don't know what that is either.
All right, it's in
No, but I can
March.
see Timothy or whatever his name is, freaking
Chalamet.
Chalamet. I can see him winning Best Actor though for that. I'm assuming he's up for that.
Yeah.
Yep. Wow, this is like Michael B. Jordan, Timothy Chalamet, Leonardo DiCaprio, Wagner Mora. I don't know who that is, and Ethan Hawke. Like, what's Ethan Hawke in?
It's on for Black Phone too, is it?
Best Actress: Emma Stone, Rose Byrne, Jessie Buckley, Renate Rinsby. I don't know, and Kate Hudson. They just pull names out of a hat for some of these people. Like, oh, we've heard of her.
What's Kate Hudson in that stupid one with Hugh Jackman about
Yep.
Neil Diamond fucking cover band?
Yep.
Wow.
Oh man, they're desperate, huh? I thought that movie tanked, and like everyone said how stupid it was. Guess she was great in it.
Yeah, I think we should pick our winners and see who is closest.
I'm sure I'll do great since I've never heard of any of this.
Just look up the trailers, and then we'll be good enough.
Oh, there we go. We should watch the trailer.
They're gonna have to give Sinners some stuff, like so. It's gonna get some costume bullshit.
It'll get some behind the scenes stuff, some production stuff.
Best movie about two brothers opening a bar.
Best period piece about two brothers opening a bar that has vampires.
You think it will never happen, but they're at this point should have a best horror movie, like because they're not like jokes anymore. I'm at 90%.
I'm surprised they never made a special category for them.
Yeah. Never would have worked in the 80s, but I would like you guys to see Weapons just so you see if you agree with me and be like, why did everyone say this was so great?
Wow, best supporting actor is stacked. Delroy Lindo, Benicio del Toro, Jacob Elordi, Sean Penn, and Stellan Skarsgård.
Like, the Frankenstein monster.
Oh, okay.
Allegedly, he's up for James Bond.
Really?
Allegedly. I am calling supporting actress. It's that Amy Madigan chick from Weapons, though. I can see that happening. I think she's nominated. She plays like this witch with like this red wig.
I mean, I think it's going to be a similar situation where it's going to be like a...
That's not going to win anything but that. Great. Does that mean we need to do a Academy Awards special? We're real experts. We've together seen about a third of the movie.
Live stream the awards.
Oh,
Scott, what's your picks for best foreign language film?
overreaction to everything. That'd be great. They don't have international feature films. Wow.
Best animated short. What's your take?
Best original song.
That's the one that I'm very curious about. Because are they going to go with the Sinners song that has the incredible
I remember that song being cool.
Attached to it.
I haven't heard it since. Is that like something that plays on the radio?
No, I mean the song itself is fine, but it's the
I know I dug it, but I couldn't.
Movie.
I can't remember any of it now.
Or are they going to go with the song from K-pop Demon Hunters?
Oh, that one's kind of a banger though. I know nothing about the show, but I know that song from a mile away.
I mean, it's a lock for animated feature.
What else is on there for animated?
A bunch of movies I've never heard of, and Zootopia 2.
Yeah.
I saw too. I was like, Pixar movie ever or something. I'm like, I've never even heard of Zootopia.
Oh, Elio. Is that another?
I'm pretty sure that's another Pixar movie.
Yeah, I think that's another Pixar. Arco, K-pop Demon Hunters, Middle Amelie, or the character of something or other. Elio and Zootopia 2. Who knows?
What would happen if Disney actually made a hand-drawn animated film? I think the last one they did was like Brother Bear or something, and I'm sure that was still a lot of CGI. But
they would never. They would
never
animation
do that again.
Yeah.
It's like we need 6 years to draw this. Send it to Korea.
If Disney comes out with a hand-drawn animated feature film within the next 10 years, it will be because they figured out how to get AI to draw it.
Yep.
I'm sure they could whip that up right now.
Oh, yeah.
If they did a third Rescuers movie in that style, I'd go see any Rescuers movie. But I don't think that's property. They're like, this is a gold mine for us. We're just waiting.
I don't even know if I've seen the first Rescuers, but the Rescuers Down Under,
you son of a bitch,
all the time.
Are you serious? Because they re-released it around that time. I was like, I didn't even know the first one existed.
Really?
What? Because that movie's from like 77, so they waited like 15 years.
Yeah, if I did see it, I've only seen it like once a long time ago, but I watched The Rescuers Down Under all the time.
They're both equally great.
I haven't seen those movies in so long. Man, they're good.
I just wanted to fly on that eagle.
Marahute?
Oh, it just seemed so soft. They animated
how all the animals talk.
They animated that bird to look like it is so soft.
That was like the first animated Disney movie that actually used a bunch of CGI too. That's the funny thing. But
Really?
yeah, like the opening where the outback and shit, and it's like the wide angles and like flying through the. But
What's the lizard's name that's trying to eat the eggs the whole time?
Joanna.
Like no hesitation.
But no, all the animals talk except for the fucking eagle Marahute. Yet
Marahute.
Wilbur and Orville or whatever, the seagull guys or the albatrosses, like they talk, the mice talk, like everything talks except for the eagle.
They needed to give it like an otherworldly feel.
He's majestic. He's above such peons.
I always thought such great parenting in that movie. The little boy Cody just like goes out into the outback on his own and tries to rescue animals and climbs cliffs. And they're surprised that he gets kidnapped by a poacher. It's like, oh fuck, that's so sad. Kid's a menace.
The kid's a menace. He's a down under Dennis the Menace. Oh, buddy.
All right, so I know we've been talking a lot about doing like deep dives into franchises that we know that the others don't know, and I took it upon myself to prepare a Pokemon quiz for the two of you to see if you guys know anything about the franchise as a whole. So I've prepared 10 questions that I would say most Pokemon fans would have a rough estimate of.
Okay.
So we'll do this quiz and see which one of you has more Pokemon knowledge.
So are we going back and forth on this, or we both answer the questions, or
well, you should probably let Scott go first because I'm
reveal at the same time? Or something
there's only 10 questions, so I'm just gonna ask the questions. I'll let you both answer, and then I'll tell you if either of you are right.
Okay.
So for many years, the main character of the Pokemon anime was Ash Ketchum. How many
his last
years?
Name's Ketchum?
Yes, his last name is Ketchum. How many years was Ash Ketchum 10 years old?
How many years was Ash Ketchum 10 years old?
Yes.
Wait, would your average 8-year-old Pokemon fan now know this question, this answer?
Well, he's not the main character anymore, so I don't think they would know who he is at all.
Well, I didn't know
Nope.
that recently, like, Ash's whole story ended, right, in the last few years? I'm going to say 20 years.
I'm going to say 15.
26 years.
26 years?
26 years.
Wasn't Franklin Richards a toddler for like 25 years?
Yeah, so I think Ash's story began in the anime in
awesome.
99, and then his story ended in like 2025. And he was 10 years old the entire time.
Oh, so him leaving is just...
technically came out in 96.
I'm just going off of I don't know the exact date.
I know I watched the show in 90. All right, it doesn't matter, but...
So he's just recently
been
replaced
it didn't
as
come
the main
to
character.
America until 99.
No bullshit. I'm calling 98. I 100% played it in 98 and the show.
Wow. So Ash was just replaced like last year then.
Very recently, yeah, within the last year or two.
Huh, I did not know that. So who's the new main character? Is that a question? Do we have to answer now?
I won't lie to you. I've watched like a whole season of the anime with Spencer, and I could not tell you what the main character's name is.
That's convenient. Very helpful.
All right. 98 International Pokemon Blue.
Yeah, but the anime did not debut until 99.
Wait.
January
fight,
99.
Fight.
Not fighting.
In Japan, it was 97. So it was 97 to 2023.
No, you can continue. I'm just looking at my phone.
Okay. Question 2. How many generations of Pokemon are there? So like, Red and Blue was a generation. Gold and Silver was a generation. So from the start till now, how many, which we need to get this quiz out of the way because Pokemon Day is in like a month and they're probably going to announce another generation.
I'll say lucky number 13.
Fuck you guys.
Oh, look at this guy.
September 7th, 1998.
For what?
Full episode airing the next... The Pokemon anime first premiered in the U.S. with a special sneak peek on September 7th. With the first full episode airing
get the
the
fuck
next
out of here
day.
with special sneak peek.
Hey,
that does
listen.
not count. The anime started airing January of 99.
First full episode airing the next day, September 8th, 1998 in syndication, followed by its run on Kids WB in 99.
How many generations of Pokemon are there, Kyle?
And
followed by its kids run in 1999. Yeah, that's when people actually saw it.
What'd you say?
You were too cool. He said 10.
And you said 13?
I said 13.
10 will be correct in a month. There have been 9.
Oh, wow.
I did pull that out of my ass, by the way. I know.
Woohoo! Ding,
All right.
ding, ding, ding.
Question 3. How many Pokemon are there?
Oh, good God. 150. Oh, that's the original one, sorry. I'll say 150.
I will
that's
give
just
you
cards.
points if you are within 50.
Oh, geez, there's probably
Even no, I
thousands of them.
don't know if it's over 1,000.
There's probably thousands of them by now. I'll just say 150.
150.
I didn't answer yet. I'm just trying to guess because, like, real quick, this isn't gonna. Graham, could you name all of them? If I had every single one ever, would you be able to name it?
I don't think I.
'Cause if it's 2,000, I call bullshit.
There are quizzes where you have to name every Pokemon off the top of your head. I don't think I could do that, but I could name, I would say, 99% of them on sight. Like if I saw a picture of the Pokemon.
Nice.
I'm gonna say 800.
Neither of you got it. 1,025.
1,025.
I almost said 1,000.
Damn.
Okay.
Impressive.
Question 4 is probably the last, hard question, I'd say. How many Pokemon types are there?
5.
Man, I don't know if they've added types since I knew it back in the day.
One type has been added. I think generation
water, fire,
5?
Yeah, I'm thinking like elements and maybe something cool.
The ghost, spirit, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, in the last Pokemon type that was added was in Pokemon X and Y, and it was the fairy type.
I'm gonna say 6.
18.
18? Oh my god.
18.
How do you play this game? Holy crap. 18 different types.
30 years to follow it now.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Normal, fire, water, electric, grass, ice, fighting, poison, ground, flying, psychic, bug, rock, ghost, dragon, dark, steel, and fairy. And the only 3 that were not in the very first game was dark, steel, and fairy.
Wow.
So it started with 15.
Wow. Clearly, I know nothing about Pokemon because I've never played.
All right. Well,
so after 4 questions, Kyle is leading 1-0. If we're going to give him that first one on the generations.
No, I'm not giving him that. He said he pulled 10 out of his ass and he was wrong.
Okay. 0-10.
You were both 0.
We both suck.
If I hadn't said 1998, I'd be winning. He's just salty now.
No, the rest of the questions, I'm hoping you should be able to get if you have even a passing understanding of the games.
Well, I don't.
All right, question number 5. Can either of you name one single Pokemon that was released after Generation 2, which was Gold and Silver? One Pokemon.
Poopazord.
What?
Poopazord.
Oh, I was just throwing it away. Fuck, I'm trying to think of any of the
I don't think I can name
any of the guys from Smash Brothers. Fuck, there's tons.
I can name maybe 4 or 5 from the first.
Oh, the Smash Bros ones are good.
Is Lucario one?
That's one.
I just know that from Smash.
That's fair. That counts. I'll give you a point. So
Poopazord, that blue Pharaoh looking fucking
Poopazord should be one.
Not a Pokemon.
Should be.
There is, in the last games that released, there is a dung beetle Pokemon. So there is a Pokemon that rolls a ball of poop.
Nice.
All right, question number 6.
Kyle has a commanding 1-0
1 point lead.
That's all you're gonna need.
Which I think we've talked about this in a previous episode.
Okay.
Pokemon has had 2 episodes of the anime banned from release in the US. Can you tell me why either of the episodes were banned?
Flashing lights and seizures.
Well, I know that one's right. Why the other? So another reason why a different episode was banned?
No, if you think that's one, you can have the same answer.
That would be my same answer.
Yeah, that's correct. Cause seizures. I was
going to say full frontal nudity, but...
Well, the other episode was banned because a male character had very pronounced breasts.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Yep. The bad guys, their gimmick was they would dress up and trick the main characters every episode. And in one of the episodes, the male character was pretending to be a woman, and they just drew him with...
Is this Team Rocket?
Yep, they just drew him with giant breasts.
Team Red Rocket.
Yeah, but if you go back to Rocco's Modern Life and shit, he was always ending up in that hippo lady's tits. He'd always slip.
Yes, but that was a woman.
I guess.
His name was Bob Paulson.
Yeah, Bob's big sweaty tits. Cornelius.
All right, so Kyle has 2. Scott has
I'm on the
1.
board. Woohoo! 1 more than I thought I was going to get.
All right, question number 7. Can you name a single Pokemon spin-off game that is not a mobile release? So Pokemon Go doesn't count, but any Pokemon
Snap.
game.
Like another card game or a video game or what?
Oh yeah, does that count?
Spin-off video game, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Pokemon Snap.
So, Pokemon Red and Blue?
Well, those aren't
the
spin-offs.
original?
Those are main... Those are mainline releases.
I have no freaking clue.
Go talk to one of your kids real quick. Give yourself a chance.
Oh my lordy. I honestly have no clue. Pokemon Spin.
Pokemon Spin.
Hold on.
Maybe there's a board game that was released in 2004 or something. I don't know.
I was gonna give it to you for Pokemon Pinball, but I thought they had given it a different name besides Pokemon Pinball. So I'm gonna say no. But Pokemon Snap is an acceptable answer.
So Kyle got a point.
Kyle got a point.
Complete garbage game. Well, after an hour. It was fun until then.
All right, question number 8. Can either of you name a single character from the Pokemon anime that is not Ash?
Lighthouse Keeper Bill?
Pikachu. He's a character.
Kyle, is that your answer?
Yes.
All right, I'm not going to give it to you. If you had just said Bill, I would have given it to you. But Scott gets the point for this one because I did write a note that said I will accept Pikachu and Meowth as answers.
Woohoo!
Can I say that was the first episode I ever saw, and that's how I know it was in '98. Though was the Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse episode? What, with the Dragonite?
Yeah, and he's like wants to meet the Dragonite, and it comes at the Team Rocket shoots a rocket at it because it was a
Is
very.
that what the Lighthouse Keeper's name is?
Bill?
Because Bill is like a known character.
I don't know. Look
in
him
the
up
show.
real quick. Does it say Lighthouse Keeper Bill at any point? Like, what does that come up with? I mean, if I don't get the point, whatever. But I'm saying how I came to that conclusion.
You're not thinking of Fire Marshal Bill?
Oh.
Okay, episode 13. You know what? I gotta give it to you. The Lighthouse Keeper's name is Bill.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Pokemon expert.
No, I'm not. I just remember that.
Oh, that is the same Bill. No, that is a recurring character.
That's the same guy?
It's the same guy. So I will give you the point. I will.
Nice. Nicely done, Mr. Kyle.
I mean, I could just said fucking Professor Oak or something, but I was like, I'm gonna go a little more obscure with my at least what I know.
I will give you that because I knew Bill is a very important character. I did not know that he ran that lighthouse.
He draws in the Pokemon so they can be just trapped in
All right,
their
question
souls.
9. In most traditional Pokemon games, how many gym badges do you need in order to complete the Pokemon League challenge?
You know, Jen would actually be better than this than me.
Well, Jen's not here now, is she?
She's in the other room, but she wouldn't help anyway.
How many badges do you need?
It's 8 or 10, I'm guessing.
Oh, wow.
I'm thinking when he used to open his didn't they have him on the inside of the jacket or something? Could be thinking that wrong.
I was going to say
8.
6.
Ash might have kept them in his jacket, yeah. In that first season, he got a carrying case for it for the later seasons.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, final answer is 8 for me.
8?
All right, I was thinking 6, so I'll just say 6.
I did play Blue, but that was forever ago, and I never beat it. So
57. What?
Nope, the correct answer is 8.
Oh, look at you.
Told you I retain dumb shit. It's not all Michael Myers stuff.
Have they made a Michael Myers Pokemon?
Eh.
Mask Shetty or something?
All right, question 10.
All right.
What is your favorite Pokemon? No wrong answers. As long as it is
It's not Pikachu.
Man, I used to what was his name? The turtle guy, Blastoise or whatever, the third freaking... Was that his name?
Yeah.
I don't even know what their names are.
But I'm sorry, I have on this
Wait, how are you being
question...
graded on this one?
I have on this question, in parentheses, the only wrong answer is Blastoise.
Oh, bummer.
No, I just thought that was a fun question to end it on.
I remember looking at a bunch of the cards, but I don't remember any of the freaking names. Is
say any
Mewtwo one
name.
of them? Mewtwo, isn't that one?
Yeah, I mean, he said Pikachu. That counts.
What was it? There was this one that was like this big old looking, almost like a Star Fox dragon looking thing. And it was in one of his fancy sets that he got.
It's not Dragonite, which we were just talking about with the lighthouse or whatever?
I don't think
What
so.
do you mean
no.
by
Like a
Star Fox
Charizard.
Dragon?
It was like it was some kind of weird dragon looking thing, but it looked like it had a fuzzier face on it or something.
Like Star Foxes in the game, like Fox McCloud?
Yeah, kind of like that. I'm thinking kind of.
I never would have
Fuzzy
thought you'd
face.
bring up Star Fox because you're not in the game, so that's obscure, but
I have no idea what the heck it was. It was one of the. Wait, was this even? This was Pokemon, I think. Yeah, like the Pokemon Evolutions or whatever it was. I don't remember. It was some fancy box set thing he got for Christmas one year. It was cool.
where are the cards now under a bed somewhere?
I think he gave them to one of his friends at school.
Oh, what a waste.
Yeah,
It was a dragon?
I don't think it was I think it was more of a flying fox kind of thing, but it was kind of dragony because it had wings and it was kind of long. I think it was gold. I don't know.
He's like, it ain't G.I. Joe. I don't give a fuck. Here you go. Thanks, Dad. Just whip it at him.
Right. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't even Pokemon. Maybe it was freaking Yu-Gi-Oh or something stupid. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. If only he hadn't given away all his cards, I could probably go up and find it and tell you.
Kid's just playing Oculus. Like, where's your cards at, Dad? Game's on the line. Kyle's a ringer. He's a goddamn Pokemon ringer.
In this quiz with 0 stakes, Kyle is the winner and knows more about Pokemon.
You are the one.
Wow, gym badge.
Yeah, you'll get the pointless badge.
There you go.
And
I need 7 more.
7 more, and you can win the game.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
See, I was gonna say for next time, you guys need to make a Pokemon quiz and try to stump me.
Oh geez. See, that might be what we do. You come up with an easy question for us, and we come up with a hard question for you. See,
damn it, I should have saved the 98 thing then. Fuck, I could have got him with that. In your face.
No, I will. I'll give you that one. The source that I looked up said January '99, but
yeah, it's the same thing. Like you said on that quiz, if you knew anything about Pokemon, you'd probably know at least half of those questions. And same way, Throwback, I've tried to make it easy, but if you've never seen it, you have no freaking clue. So.
Is Pokemon Blue and Red, are they even worth anything? Just the cartridges? I might have the ball. Like, how much are we talking?
If you have a working copy of any Pokemon game, it is at least $100.
I 100% have it in a box somewhere at my mom's house.
I mean, if you have it in box
with
stuff, you can probably get a lot more than that. But the secondary market for Pokemon games is pretty intense because Nintendo never re-releases anything. So
minimum, I have Blue and Red, just the carts.
Yeah, the only way that you can get those games is secondary market, unless you have like a Nintendo DS.
See, that's one I wouldn't mind selling because I have no attachment to it.
Looking at eBay links right now, it looks like minimum you can get is like 60, 65.
Now, who knows if the battery still works? I know it's a quick fix for any like game shop, but
probably not, if I'm being honest. I think they had a half-life that expired a couple years ago.
But I'm saying they can easily replace the battery, right?
Yeah.
Hell, I've seen those videos. I could freaking do that after, a couple of... I don't want to get a soldering iron, though. All right, how do we end this one? Rest in peace, Sal Buscema.
Yeah.
Should save that talk.
Is it bad that I don't know who that is?
Wait, what? We just showed you all the comics and shit. Oh, he was,
he's been in the
10 years of Spectacular Spider-Man.
Yeah, he did a lot of Hulk too.
ROM, which we just...
He basically was one of those guys that was always around Marvel for like decades. Like he would pop up, he'd do everything. He'd a lot of penciling, but he'd also do a lot of behind the scenes stuff, a lot of inking. I think he wrote a little bit. I don't remember if he wrote much, but I think he did like a lot of lettering and inking more than anything. And then he actually did some mainstream penciling and stuff. Like, yeah, I think he did Incredible Hulk for a while, and then he did Spectacular Spider-Man forever. It seemed like he always
set up into the late 90s.
He was the other Buscema.
No, John.
Yeah.
How old was he? 89?
Yep. Said he was just a couple days prior to his 90th birthday.
Damn.
Oh, I mean, I definitely have seen a lot of his art. I don't know much about like writers and artists back then.
He was never one of the artists you got super excited to see him on. He usually did a lot of fill-in stuff, but he did have long runs on Spectacular Spider-Man and Hulk, I know.
I always think of that era also, like, when I got into it, like Maximum Carnage, so, Web of, Spectacular, amazing. I had forgotten, remember on the, I don't think you heard it, but on the boat, I was talking to, the 2 seconds got to talk to Q. I was like, when you do the I Read Comics, can you guys do I was like, I have an idea to do Maximum Carnage. He's like, yeah, I'll run that idea up by Walt. And I knew he's just fucking saying that. I'm not stupid, but I got to say it. I'm going to go there. Whatever happened with that? Did he tell you? He's like, who are you?
Like, who? What? Who?
Maximum Carnage.
Maximum what now? That's
that
funny.
Was a multimedia frenzy. It was a great game on the Genesis.
Was that game any good? I always heard people talk well about it.
It was hard as shit. Yeah.
The cartridge was red.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun though. I always enjoyed playing it, but it was hard as shit.
The theme song by Green Jello. Remember them?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I always thought they just like composed it for the NES or the Super Nintendo, whatever version, but there's actually like a live, like band version of the Maximum Carnage theme.
Oh, that's funny. I was just like the ad for it, the big red skyline, like the sky's all red and it's got the city skyline and Carnage just like leering over everything.
Yeah, I never got past where like you become Venom. It is such a hard game. I don't think I ever saw how the game ended until like a year ago. I just watched it on YouTube.
I was gonna say, is there a playthrough on it?
I'm gonna say it's the same thing as the comic essentially, but
Ha!
don't like Thor and Captain America and like Deathlock like come down and freaking hit him with a heat gun or something?
No, I never read it.
You bastard.
I told you I stopped reading Spider-Man right before that whole thing. I missed out on all the whole Clone Saga completely. I was getting fed up with the end when it was doing the.
That's when I stopped. Was the Clone Saga? I was like, I can't do this anymore.
It's like when they brought back Venom and Peter's parents, and like they were.
Yeah, that's like right when I was getting.
That's when I quit.
9 or 10. Yeah.
375. That was my last issue.
Well, I mean, I can't say they've done anything interesting with Carnage since then.
Yeah.
Even though they try twice a year.
Yeah, they do.
Mentioned Red Goblin.
Oh, was he part of that?
They haven't done anything interesting with Carnage in decades, but they try twice a year. I mean, right now, I think he has an ongoing, because Eddie Brock is Carnage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, the whole symbiote situation in Marvel right now is ridiculous. But they have an event coming up that crosses over Spider-Man, Venom, and Carnage to take on a super-powered symbiote supervillain. And it's going to end with Peter and the Carnage symbiote.
Oh, boy.
Glad they warn you and tell you ahead of time how dumb it's going to be.
Oh, yeah. It looks... It doesn't look good.
Didn't, so the Red Goblin, that was just Green Goblin with the Carnage over it, didn't it get passed at the end to, like, little Normie Osborn or whatever the fuck his name is?
Normie.
Kind of. I mean, I read that whole arc. I didn't hate the Red Goblin. I thought it was the most interesting.
Completely unbeatable. Like, there's no way to get out of that one.
I think it was like the most interesting thing they had done with Carnage for forever. No, they beat him. Yeah, they had to pull out some shit to beat him. Like Anti-Venom was part of it and like weakened him, but then he died. And then Spider-Man literally just goaded the Green Goblin into removing the suit so they could fist fight. The ending was bad, but I thought the idea was fun. But every story has to be like, oh, now Carnage is more evil.
More eviler.
Now he's more sadistic. Like, it's just...
more sadisticer.
I liked when they would just keep him in a cell with like a microwave on top of him, and then like one time he's kept washing his hands. They're like, "What's he doing? He's going mad!" And then he's just waiting for the symbiote to come in through the pipes to the water, which of course it did.
Yeah, he was never my favorite villain.
He was when Maximum Carnage, and that's like obviously when I first saw him.
Yeah, I mean, I like him as a concept. He was a good means to an end to bring Venom into being more of an anti-hero, to give like him and Spider-Man a shared villain. Mm-hmm. But beyond that, no one ever knew anything interesting to do with it.
Yeah. He's the most psycho guy ever, and he's really, really powerful, and he wants to kill lots and lots and lots of people. Okay. Why haven't we shot him into the sun yet?
They have. Like, they have done everything that they can to murder him every single time, and then it's like the Star Wars. Somehow Carnage returned.
On that note, keep it pointless.
Keep it pointless.
Keep it pointless.